else. I'm from New York, so I get it. You know what I mean? I get it the Hassan way. I get it.
What's up? What's up? What's up, my YouTube family? What is really good? Yes, I am back. I'm sorry it's been a while, but I've been busy. Currently, I am going to be bringing you guys with me on my weight loss journey. My goal is to lose about 25 to 30 pounds. I know it's going to be a hard journey, but I'm definitely going to be thugging it out, considering the fact that I have to shed some pounds, everybody. All this quarantine weight, it just ain't doing me no good, baby. So, on the contrary, I basically want to talk to my YouTube family about some things that have been on my mind. I've been watching a lot of YouTube content from a lot of YouTubers, and I really, really am. I got a lot to say. I have a whole lot to say. So I'm going to start with this subject. I'm gonna start with these two YouTubers that I wanted to start off with, and I'm gonna start off with the infamous Hassan Campbell and this new Kwame. That's his name, Kwame. This YouTuber named Kwame, ex basketball player or whatever. You know what I mean? And so basically, my whole thing is that my observation of the whole thing is basically that I seen the interview that Kwame had. Well, Hassan, and Hassan apologized to Kwame, and Kwame, I guess, didn't accept his apology for whatever his reason was. But my take on it is, when Hassan apologized, he should have just moved on. Basically, Hassan was basically calling the truth. Like he was throwing in the flag. Like he just was basically saying he didn't really want the smoke. He apologized. He's not really trying to be. He's not into the drama. He's done with the situation. Kwame didn't accept the apology, I guess, for whatever his reason is. He wanted to keep it going. So, I mean, I find it that us African American people, we often end up warring over things that really don't matter. Like, instead of us using our platforms to uplift our communities and bring our communities together, we end up in turmoil. And quite often, sometimes these beefs get serious and people end up dying. So it's like these these beefs are not a joke or a game. Like, bad things come out of this. Like, I'm from New York City, right? So a lot of people are playing the fence and switching sides and trying to find out whose side they're going to be on, and they don't know if they want to be on Kwame's side or Hassan's side. And me, I've been watching Hassan for a very long time, and I've been watching Hassan since the beginning of the pandemic, basically. And I know he's been on YouTube for quite some time, longer than that. But that's when I really got YouTube deep, okay? And I was watching a lot of a lot of content, and I just ran across his platform. And I really took to his videos and the things that he speaks about, because I personally can relate to them, right? So therefore, because I could personally relate to them, even though I'm not in a gang, I am not a drug dealer, I have not done time in jail. A lot of the people that I grew up with, a lot of the people that I currently know have, right? So for the most part, right, I understand Hassan's point of view. I don't understand how people are getting his words twisted, as far as when he talks about gun violence and violence that goes on in the black community. I see a lot of people are flipping his words, and they're making it seem like he's romanticizing gun violence and he's pushing this agenda, when if you really listen to his content, if you really listen to what he's saying, he's basically telling the urban community to stop the gun violence, to raise their children, right? And honestly, he says, teach your children not to kill my children, because I'm teaching my children not to kill yours, right? with that goes without saying that he's obviously not romanticizing about this black on black crime. I've seen plenty of videos with him, and I don't really see that he's romanticizing the black on black crime. He might be a little raw at times. You know, he might be a little raw when he's explaining situations, and some people might not like how he's explaining things. But that doesn't mean that it gives you the right to get his words twisted and to try to, make him out to be something that he's really not. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm from New York, so I understand that people understand universal language is violence. Yes. Everybody understands violence. If we don't speak the same language, but I smack you in the face, you're gonna understand what that means, right? So everybody understands violence. So this is a universal thing. It's not like he is romanticizing about violence. There's violence going on in a hood near you. There's violence going on everywhere in all the five boroughs, in the train station, on the bus, in homes behind closed doors. So it's like for him to talk about it, it's not like he's romanticizing about it. He's just putting it on blast. Now, as far as him using his platform to try to like wake up the people, I get it. And there are music artists right now with major platforms bigger than his that are not telling the youth to stop the gun violence, to stop the killing, to stop the shootings. And they actually promote the music. You get what I'm saying? So to me, it's kind of like, I don't know what it will take for black people to actually wake up and to smell the coffee. But the black race is under attack, and it's a shame because I see how we are falling apart now. I mean, I wasn't here 60, 70 years ago, right? But I do notice that a lot of our grandparents had houses. They owned property, and they own real estate. Now I see a lot of black people in the black community. They don't own real estate, and a lot of them live in the projects. And it's like, I'm not saying all, but a good majority. You get what I'm saying? So that speaks volumes as far as where we have come to as a race as a whole, right? So I mean, I'm honestly at the point that it's like, all right, I have to speak about these things because I have a voice. I had to move the camera because it was like my angles. But okay, I have to speak up because I have a voice and I have to use it at this point. You know what I mean? And it's like, I know a lot of females right now, female YouTubers, they're talking about the black man and the black woman and the black family and the black home and black love and, all of these, things. And it's like, we have to get it right in order to work on the black home. You know what I mean? And it's just like, you have to work on one thing at a time. And it's a lot of wickedness going on, within this time. Like the 2020 has been a time. Well, I actually had to change my camera, guys, because my phone ran out of space. So now I'm using my laptop camera, which I don't think it's that, like, the quality is the same. So if it's not, then just bear with me on this one. Um, I mean, I'm gonna basically wrap up this video, but my whole point of making this video is because I'm gonna really start to touch on certain subjects that I feel like that needs to be touched on, as far as, black on black crime, the black family, black love, and just all of these things, because it's getting really serious out there right now. And it's like a lot of people need a lot of love. A lot of people just need a hug, and, they're not getting it. And, like Hassan said, there are a lot of children on demon time right now. And it is really gritty out there. And I mean, I don't know where all of the riffraff come. Like, I see a lot of people post a lot of videos up about Hassan,
And it's kind of like, to me, it creeps me out a little bit, because it's like, okay, you're a grown ass man, like you never met this man before, so like, why are you making videos about him? Like, you taking you're putting your time to the side to make videos about him just to have content, which I get it. You know what I mean? A Frank beats a blank, but it's still like, damn, like you can't come up with your own content and other things to talk about. So it's like, I might as well talk about it now. I might as well jump on the same bandwagon. But the thing is that I'm not on the hater side of the perspective. I don't know why, you know, us as black people, we can't just all get along with each other and build each other instead of fighting each other and tearing each other down. It just makes no sense. Now, as far as Hassan and Kwame, you guys both have big platforms. And you both can use your platforms, and you could utilize your platforms to actually build, to build something that means something. It just seems to me like every time we get a black person in power, they never do the right thing. Even like the Black Lives Matter, like whatever her name is, I forgot her name, but she bought a few mansions, and she's living a life. She got a girlfriend. She's doing it up, and then now she resigned. So it's kind of like, anytime a black person gets in power and can make a change, they always just, disappoint the community. And it's like, when is this ever going to change? How are we ever going to get to the next point in life if we can't just get to, step B? We're still at step A, and it's been more than 400 years. I can pull out some Bible scriptures for you right now, which I'm not going to do. I'm not going to get biblical, but once I really started listening to the word and listening to people, preach the word, and I started figuring things out. It seems like things are moving pretty fast, as far as just this whole pandemic and these vaccines and just everything, just dealing with like the coronavirus and everything like that. And, it's just moving really, really fast. It's moving lightning speed. And it's like people don't know what to do, which way to go. And I say to you, get into the word, get into your book. You know what I mean? Get into the word, get into the book, and really read, and really get in line. Get in line with the universe and what's going on right now, because this is not 5 years ago. It's crunch time. And if you're outside, if you really want to be outside for the right cause. And it's like, I understand, we come from a place where the tougher you are, you got something to prove. And it's like, honestly, you don't have anything to prove to your own people. We all struggling. We all in the same boat, basically. It don't matter if you made it out the hood or if you still stuck in the hood. At the end of the day, you're still on the other side. So I do get it. A lot of celebrities were, left out to dry when the pandemic hit, and they weren't doing any shows. They weren't really making any money. So at the end of the day, they did cross over to Instagram and to YouTube and make platforms and stuff like that for themselves if they get some extra money in their pocket. And, it's all cool, but I just don't get how you can have such a big platform and not utilize it to help the youth in your own culture. How can you not help the youth in your own culture? To me, it just don't go together. Like a lot of these men and a lot of these women have big platforms, and they're able to change lives, and they choose not to. They worry about them and theirs, and I get it. You worry about yourself. It was a long, hard struggle to get where you at. You're not trying to lose it by, being this big activist. I get it. I do. I get it. And then sometimes when you do small things, you do the smallest things, and they fry you for that. You know what I mean? Like, I remember when Beyonce was trying to be pro-black, Black Panther and all of that. They fried her. They fried her because it wasn't white enough. And it's like, okay, we get it. We get it. There's not room for you to really help us out and to help out the people that helped you get where you're at, or you'll lose everything. But it comes to a point in time where you're going to have to lose everything to gain anything, if you know what that means. If you read in the Bible, it tells you the chances of A rich man getting in the gates of heaven is like a camel going through the tip of a pen. In so many words. I paraphrase it somewhat, but that means that there aren't any chances of you getting into heaven. I mean, how does that feel? You sold your soul to have riches on earth, but now you can't take that with you when you pass on to the afterlife. And now you're just doomed. You're destined for hell, for failure, burn forever. And a lot of people are in turmoil. A lot of people need help. A lot of people need a way out and they just don't have a way out. And it makes them angry. A lot of these children are fatherless. Some are motherless. Some are abused. Some are cast to the side. And it's like they need love too. A lot of these children are out here hurting. And instead of hurting themselves, they turned on the world and decided to hurt others. And it's going to take a lot to fix that. And in order to fix that, we have to fix ourselves as the adults in the community. And there are certain adults in the community that are older than me that are still not playing their part. Even to me at times, the help that I might need as, you know what I mean, as a young woman coming up. I'm not getting the help that I need at times from the elders. Like the elders that were here before are no longer here. You know, like my grandmother in her era, those were special kind of people. I remember my grandmother being there, you know, for all of her children and all of her grandchildren. A lot of these grandmothers now want to be gammas. They don't really want to help out with the grandchildren. They don't really want to babysit. They don't really got it in them. You know, it's hard. It's hard, but I will say this though. You know, from this day forward, I am going to be coming on my platform and I'm going to be speaking about these events, you know, as far as, you know, how we can come together as a people, how we can get it together, because we can get it together, you know, and a lot of people on YouTube, they are using their platforms to, you know, get it together, to help us get it together if they can in any way. But I'm not sure because, you know, we are really in a bad place, I guess, you know what I mean? And it's been systematically put in place to have us in this place. But my whole reason for touching on this topic with Hassan and Kwame is because I see a lot of fake referees, you know, that just have something to talk about now so they can get their YouTube subscribers up and views up. And it's cool. It's great. Like, I really try to use my platform to you know, to do the cute thing and to be cute about it. But it's like, I'm not really into none of that. You know, I'm not really into the things that some of these YouTubers want me to be into, which I'll do it sometimes. But the things that I'm really into is really teaching and really showing the people and speaking to the people and maybe trying to uplift my community the best that I can. So my advice to Hassan and my advice to Kwame is, I would say maybe you guys can, you know, pull it together, speak to the side, and use your platforms to build the black community and stop tearing each other down. I mean, sometimes enemies can become friends, or even if you don't become friends, maybe you guys could just neutralize it, just to come together for a better cause. Because we already have enough enemies. You already have enough people on our backs. We already have enough people that are frying us. You already have enough people that are frying us. You're fighting enough people. You're fighting the wrong people. And we have been fighting the wrong people as a people for a very long time. Kuame and Hassan, prime example. They're fighting over what? Over ego. He said this, he said that. All right, get over it. Nobody put their hands on you. Nobody smacked you. Nobody got hurt. So nobody got hurt yet. So let's just keep it that way. You know what I mean? And it's like, I'm from New York. So I'm going to always rep New York. You hear what I'm saying? That's just how it is. I don't really know about nothing else. I'm from New York. So I get it. You know what I mean? I get it the Hassan way. I get it. I understand. And as far as people really taking his words of the contents, making it seem that he is romanticizing violence, when if you listen, yeah, like I said before, he might have a rough way of explaining himself. It might be, you know, vulgar. He might have, you know, a way of articulating his words which you might not like, right? But his platform is nowhere near the platform levels of some of these mainstream artists go. And nobody is frying them. So I don't see why you would take this YouTuber, Hassan. I'm not gonna say a small YouTuber, but he's not he's not a icon. It's like, why don't you bring all of this heat to the icons that actually can make a difference, that actually can say, no, I'm not making no more of this kind of music. It's killing my community. It's killing my people. We're not selling that type of music anymore. We're not talking about how we're gonna shoot, kill, and steal. We're not talking about how we're gonna destroy our communities anymore. How about you speak with those people? How about you start with them? Right? When you say, oh, okay, well, Hassan, what are you doing for the community? How about you ask the people that got rich from your community, what are they doing for the community? And I do get what he basically is talking about. You know, with Kwame basically saying, okay, he's a millionaire, he has millions of dollars. What is he putting into the community with the millions of dollars? What is he doing for the community? I mean, we'll never know, but I mean, these are questions that need to be asked before you flip and jump sides. You have to know. They always say, believe half what you seen, none of what you heard. How are you supposed to? Some of y'all just want to just not like him just because y'all just don't want to like him, period. Some of y'all just don't want to like Hassan just because he's too cocky and y'all niggas don't like it. And y'all niggas just want to, you know what I mean, have somebody to talk about. And y'all want to gang up. You know what I mean? Y'all want to gang up on him. But the thing is that he's too New York. You know what I mean? He's too New York. So it don't matter if y'all gang up on him or how many of y'all. He's going to come out swinging. And it just is what it is. So until you do something for the community, until you get your favorite rapper to say, oh, okay, I'm not going to rap about that no more. I'm not going to rap about how I'm going to sell drugs in my community and how I'm going to kill, steal, and destroy. Until you could get them to do better, then how dare you come on YouTube and try to fry a YouTuber with a smaller platform and make it seem like he should do better for the community. Like, it just makes no sense. You know what I mean? Like, y'all just want somebody to fry. You know what I mean? He seems like an easy Vic to fry. I'm not saying that everything he said was correct. I'm not saying that everything he does is correct. I'm just saying that I'm from New York and I get it the New York way. I mean, I don't understand any other way. And it just is what it is. Like, it is what it is. And if you are feeling me, then like and subscribe. And if you're not feeling me, then I guess just move on. But this platform will be utilized from this day forward to really come and speak to you about things that I really need to speak to you about, dealing with my black community. You know what I mean? And my weight loss journey and stuff like that. That's basically what my channel is going to be functioning off of. And I'm just kind of tired because I had a long day. I went to the gym. Now I'm just kind of trying to take it down. So I'm going to just end this video. And I just hope that everybody can really understand what I'm trying to say. Like I said, it's not that I'm picking sides. It's just that I'm not from them other areas. I'm from New York, so it's kind of like it's not that I'm siding with Hassan. It's just that I see all of the I see all of the I see all of the lameness. Like I see how that's a lot of men making videos about him just to get views and just to get subscribers and stuff like that. And it's like, I'm on YouTube. At the end of the day, I have my own relationships with different YouTubers, and I'm going to be utilizing their platforms to grow my own, because I don't really pay attention to my YouTube channel like that because I'm busy doing other things. But YouTube is a beautiful place to be, especially if you have the people that are going to listen to you. You know what I mean? If you have the subscribers that want to hear what you got to say, you just got to be somebody that people want to hear. You know what I mean? And that's the person that I want to be for you guys. So therefore, I will be coming back to holler at y'all and give y'all some more of this juice that I got. But I gotta knock out. But just remember, it's love, and thank you for coming to my channel. It's always love every time you come. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and please don't be a stranger. I will see you next time. Mwah.